Hi everybody and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. And if you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to What's Up Wednesdays, where I give you a little bit of insight on my life, tell you what's been going on, and then you can leave me comments below about what's going on in your life, and we can commiserate, I can't speak, together, and we could do our affirmations and stay positive about our future, because sometimes life gets stressful, and that was the week that I have had. It started off awesome. My youngest son, Nick, I never say my kids' names, turned 30 on September 21st. 21st? Yes. September 21st, he turned 30, and we went over his house and had a little surprise party for him, just immediate family, and it was really, really nice. I come home that night, and my cat, his name is Storm, and he is 16 years old now, so he's an older cat. He's a big cat. You guys, some of you have seen him. He's a Russian blue, and he's absolutely gorgeous. He's gray color. But I come home, say hello to the cat. I lock my bedroom door at night, to keep him out, because when he gets hungry at 3 a.m. every morning, we keep the dry food out for him. But when he gets hungry, decides he wants some wet food or something like that. I am not getting up at 3 in the morning to feed you wet food. Okay, you don't need it. You have crunchies there. You can eat your crunchies and drink some water and make it soft. That's my opinion. I love him with all my heart, so don't even get it twisted. And I hear him crying, so I didn't open my door, because I figured, okay, he cries every night when I shut my door, because he likes to bite my nose, and we have a love-hate relationship, definitely more love than hate. And I get up the next morning, and my mom's like, "Where's the cat?" I don't know, I think he's in your room. He's not in my room, because my room was locked. She's like, "Well, I figured he was in your room. I can't find him." Okay, so I figure Mama's old. She's 80 years old. She can barely walk. And she probably just missed him. She sometimes talks to the pillow thinking it's the cat. I'm not lying about that. She one time was yelling at the pillow for 5 full minutes, telling the pillow to get down off the bed, and thinking it was the cat, and it was not. So, we have our issues. So we check the whole house. I'm taking everything out of the closets, making sure he didn't fall asleep behind something, and we're waiting, and we're going outside, and I post something on Facebook. I went to where I live. We have Glen Cove neighbors, and I put an alert out there. If anyone has seen my cat, please get in touch with me. I called the animal shelter, 3 animal shelters in my area, and I was like, okay, we have to find this cat. And then all of a sudden, my sons call me. I have 2 sons. And they said, "Is it true that the cat is missing?" And I said, "As of right now, we can't find him, but I'm sure he's in this house. I heard him last night. Nobody else went out. I don't know what could have happened." So they said, "Okay, well, we're going to come over and we're going to help look." It was very rainy and windy, and it's been very fall-like in New York. Today's gorgeous, by the way. But it's been very fall-like and rainy and just gloomy in New York, and we could not find him. And it's obvious he was not in my house like I thought he was. And we had to put up posters. And this is what he looks like. He's, this is my baby. He looks so mean in this picture. He's a pussy cat, obviously. He's not a mean cat. And we could not find him. And the next day came, and we still could not find him. My son ended up going and getting motion detectors to put at the front window. We put a trap outside, a safe trap. We put a tarp out. We put food out. We did all the things we were supposed to do. People were notified. We had search parties up here looking for him. I live in an apartment complex, so there's a lot of property, and there's a lot of basements and crawl spaces and places to hide, and I was checking those. Well, I go to put up the posters in the buildings, And next thing you know, instead of walking on a walkway like I know I should because I have balance issues, we all know this already, I decide I am going to cut through on the grassy area. Now, it was like 8:15 at night, so it was very, very dark. Like I said, it was gloomy, it was dark, and I couldn't see, and there were a whole bunch of tree roots, and I slipped and fell really, really hard on my knees. Then I went back and I hit the back of my neck, the back of my head. I did not lose consciousness, thank God, but it took me a while to be able to get up. And my knees right now are still very, very bruised, and they still hurt a ton. I've had ice on them, and today's the first time that I've been like really walking a lot. And it was terrible. So I wasn't able to continue to help with the search party. But the next morning, which was the third day, my son all of a sudden comes running in, football style, into my bedroom, and he's like, "Ma!" I jump up out of bed, and I'm like, "Yeah." And I see the cat in his arms, and I screamed. So we got our baby back. He found him under a tarp outside where it had been checked before. It was checked like 3 or 4 times by different people. And it had been raining a lot that night and into the morning. So we think that he just went under there for shelter. So I got my cat back, my son's cat back, but he's my baby. I stayed here with him, and he like lies in my arm. And I just absolutely adore him. His name is Storm. I call him Cakey because everybody would call him Baby Cakes. And I shortened it to Cakey. And sometimes I'll call him Cakey Baby because, of course, I have to be a little bit different than everybody else. So that was traumatic. The fall was traumatic. I got so hurt. I ended up having to go to the hospital because when I fall, I have degenerative bone disease and my bones break when I plop too hard, so never mind when I fall. I go to the hospital and they said, "Well, did you hit your head?" I said, "Yes, the back of my head." And they said, "Well, if you need a CAT scan, our CAT scan machine is broken. We have to transport you out." I said, "Oh, all right, we'll see what you think." They're like, "Okay, you're gonna need x-rays, but we don't have a radiologist here to read the x-rays, so we're gonna email you on Monday the report." Awesome, because this happened on a Friday, so of course I want to wait till a Monday to do this, right? I end up getting everything. Everything is okay. They didn't see any stress fractures, which surprises me so much, but I'm still in a lot of pain in my legs. My knees are still very, very swollen. And I had to go to my doctor yesterday because they said I have a neurostimulator in my back to help with my diabetic neuropathy, which works amazing. It's by Medtronic, and it works amazing. You can still have an MRI with this in your back, and it got rid of the electricity feeling in my legs, and I absolutely love it. So they said that it had moved from where it was to into my abdomen. We all know I don't have an abdomen. I have a fat belly, but I don't have a stomach because of all the surgeries that I've had. And then they said the wires had moved. So I had to go yesterday, and they only x-rayed to see where the placement of the wires were, and thankfully they did not move. So I don't know if I should believe this x-ray, because everything they put down on this x-ray, my doctor said the complete opposite of. So unless I'm feeling if I'm still having a lot of pain next week, then maybe I'll go to an orthopedic doctor and have them re-x-ray, because it was very swollen when I went there. And I did hurt my left hip, which I know needs to be replaced anyway, but I didn't want to do anything till at least next year, which is really just like 4 or 5 months away. I mean, that's kind of close. So that was my week. So I had cut my finger the last time you guys saw me. I sliced it. It's healing up nicely. I lost the cat. I didn't lose the cat. We don't know how the cat got out. It could have been through a screen or something. We're not sure. My cat got lost. I got hurt looking for the cat. The cat was found. My son had a birthday, a 30th birthday, and it's been an eventful week. So with that in mind, I hope you all had an amazing week as well. I don't know that mine was amazing, but it was eventful, I will tell you that. And with that, be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you. And that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock.